Alright, y'all. Patch is going to give you one more story for today. For those of you that know me really well, you know I can be really dingy. And I always said, when I become an adult, I never say when I was a teenager or back in the day. Well, guess what? I've got a when I was a teenager story. Sorry. Well, I needed gas, and usually if we needed money, we would just go to the docks at the post office and get money from Dad if we needed gas money or something. Well, I'd called Dad, and Dad said, Pat, he said, there's some gas out in the shed. He said, it's in a Clorox jug. He said, go out there and get that and I'll get you by, you know. So I go out in the shed. I had a 1964 Pontiac Tempest. So I go out in the shed and I just grab the Clorox jug and take the gas cap off and start gulping, and the gas is foggy. And I thought, man, that don't look right. But being dingy me, I used to be blonde, being dingy me, I said, oh well, it might just be a little bad or something. I don't know. I poured it in there. So when I get done, I drive to the post office. And I said, Daddy, I said, I poured that gas in there. I said, but there has to be something wrong with it. I said, it's milky looking. I said, I believe there's something wrong with it. I said, but I poured it in there anyways, because you said there was a gallon out in there. He said, oh my God. He said, no, you didn't, Pat. He said, you know better than that. If it didn't look like gas, why would you pour that in there? And I said, well, you said it was in a Clorox jug, so I poured it in there, Daddy. He said, you just poured a damn gallon of bug spray in your gas tank. He said, you better hope you don't blow the car up. He said, all right. He said, here's some money. He said, go fill your tank up. Thank God back in the day, gas wasn't expensive. I don't remember how much it was. If any of y'all know how much it was in, what, 88, something like that, put it on here. But anyways, he gave me enough money to go fill my gas tank up. He said, do not turn that car off. He said, you run that whole tank of gas out. So I go do my thing back in. They didn't think they wasn't going to throw you in prison for keeping your car running, putting gas in your car. I go home. Now listen, my car was smoking. I go home and I put my car in the backyard. And the neighbors are livid, and I mean livid at me. The whole alley, the whole back alley and everything, it looks like somebody was letting smoke bombs off while the bug spray was running out of that old Tempest. It just filled the whole neighborhood in my area up with smoke. It pays to be blonde. At least you got an excuse for the dumb things you do. Patch the Patriot out of here. I love you.